All right, we might get interrupted by my daughter. Poor girl, she got a little hangnail thing and it got infected. It was several days ago and things have been going crazy, and several days ago she told me that she got like a bleeding on her toenail. Yeah, there's a little bit of iodine on there, that's no blood. But so it got inflamed quite a bit. So we have some, we went to the doctor, and instead of doing oral antibiotics, she lacerated it a little bit, and she let us use the topical antibiotics. And we're going to see if that, in conjunction with some Lugol's iodine. Baby, sit right here. Sit right there. You're going to be okay. We got stickers. But now we have been released from the law and its penalty, having died through Christ too, so that to that by which we were held captives. So that, okay. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Certainly not. On the contrary, if it had not been for the law, I would not have recognized sin, for I would not have known, for example, about coveting what belongs to another, and would have had no sense of guilt if the law had not repeatedly said, you shall not covet. So you shouldn't like look at something that somebody else has and want it in your heart, like kind of bitterly towards them. But sin, finding an opportunity through the commandment to express itself, produced in me every kind of coveting and selfish desire, for without the law, sin is dead. The recognition of sin is inactive. I was once alive without knowledge of the law, but when the commandment came and I understood its meaning, sin became alive and I died, since the law sentenced me to death. And the very commandment, which was intended to bring life, actually proved to bring death for me. For sin, seizing its opportunity through the commandment, glided and completely deceived me, and using it as a weapon killed me, separating me from God. So then the law is holy, and the commandment is holy and righteous and good. Did that which is good, the law, then become death to me? Certainly not. But sin, in order that it might be revealed as sin, was producing death in me by using the good thing as a weapon, so that through the commandment sin would become exceedingly sinful. We know that the law is spiritual, but I am a creature of the flesh, worldly, self-reliant, carnal, and unspiritual, sold into slavery to sin and serving under its control. For I do not understand my own actions. I am baffled and bewildered by them. I do not practice what I want to do, but I am doing the very thing I hate, and yielding to my human nature, my worldliness, my sinful capacity. Now, if I habitually do what I do not want to do, that means I agree with the law, confessing that it is good, morally excellent. So now, if that is the case, then it is no longer I who do it, but disobedient thing which I despise, but the sin nature which lives in me. For I know that nothing good lives in me, that is, in the flesh, my human nature, my worldliness, my sinful capacity for the willingness to do good is present in me, but the doing of good is not. For the willingness to do good is present in me, but the doing of good is not. For the good that I want to do, I do not do, but I practice the very evil that I do not want. But if I am doing the very thing I do not want to do, I am no longer the one doing it. That is, it is not me that acts, but the sin nature which lives in me. So I find it to be the law of my inner self, that evil is present in me, and the one who wants to do good. For I joyfully delight in the law of the God in my inner self with my new nature. But I see a different law and a rule of action in the members of my body and its appetites and desires, waging war against the law of my mind and subduing me and making me a prisoner of the law of sin which is within my members. Wretched and miserable man that I am, who will rescue me and set me free from this body of death that is corrupt mortal existence? Thanks be to God for my deliverance through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then, on the one hand, I myself with my mind serve the law of God, but on the other hand, with my flesh, my human nature, my worldliness, my sinful capacity, I serve the law of sin. All right, we'll get into it a little more tomorrow. God bless you.